Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you some 2-5 connections, and I'm going to use Round Midnight's A section, and I'm going to use some open or dispersed triads as well as some interesting intervallic ideas, and I'll break it all down for you. Check it out. Let's break this down a little bit. So whenever you play a tune and you've got chord shapes, in this case I'm using a E flat minor 9. The way this is voiced, it gives you a really good window into what intervals you could play, because if you look at the top notes, you have this third, you have this fifth, and then you've got this minor third. So you could just outline the chord shape. You can even skip the root and just play this, because you have also this major 7 interval, which sounds kind of nice. So what I did is just break up the chord, and I may have put the B flat in there. I have this as well, going to the fifth instead of going to the root. It's good string skipping exercises, but you can hear the idea. It goes right into that half diminished. I may have done this also because this is just an expansion of that half diminished chord. Joe DiOrio and Jimmy Weibel had a really good insight into this, and I learned a lot from those guys. And I took a lot of that concept into my own thing, and I can break a lot of stuff down for you that works really, really well for blues, for 2-5-1s. But basically this is just being able to see what's in the chord shape. And then of course the next chord being an F half diminished, I'm doing the same thing. And a lot of these shapes that I'm using are in my Etudes You Can Use book. So if you get that book, you'll be able to use a lot of these kinds of string skipping things with open or dispersed triads, which are really, really valuable, because your ear is going to go into a whole new world that it may not have discovered before. Piano players do it all the time, guitar players, not so much. And then when I go to the B flat, I'm just outlining a B flat, and there's the 7. So there's the triad, right? It's a B flat triad, and then here's D diminished. And then I'm moving up here to basically, if you look at this E flat minor 9 again, you've got these intervals. The interval I had here, I have here. Now I'm going to go to this half diminished here. Now when I go to the 2-5-1, B minor 7, E7, I'm just playing this B minor triad, adding that E note, which would give me the 11. So I'm half step down. Now I'm using A flat minor, and for the dominant 7, I'm moving up a minor third. So going from A flat minor to C flat or B minor, and then here's this E flat minor. All these are in Etudes You Can Use, the fingerings and all the different shapes that they're based on, and they're really good, because what I'm really doing is I'm utilizing the whole guitar by having these two parallel strings be able to play the triad, and it's really effective because I play that E flat minor. Hear how that sounds? I'm using this triad or this one. Now again, this one you could play this way too. There's alternate fingerings, but just when you break things up a little bit and start to use alternative fingerings or just some interesting ways that the chord is built, it just gives you a new perspective of the neck. When I get to the basically the 2-5 or the right, using that dominant 7, I'm Same kind of shape that I had for that A flat, I'm using for the B7. It's starting on the root. And then again, there's that dominant 7. So these are really useful ways to outline the chords. But one thing you'll notice is that there's a lot of rhythmic shifting. So when I play these things, I can play them over and over and over again, but every time I play them I can shift the rhythm this way or this way. And it's very effective. You should do that anyway when you play your lines, but this is just a good way to see some of these open or dispersed triad movements as well as some very interesting intervallic things. If you've got any questions about this or anything else, shoot me a line. I'll get right back to you. I do have openings for some online students at the moment, and I'm more than happy to share the information. Thanks for watching.